Hi, I'm Dr. J. I'm the Allied Health teacher at Carlsbad High School. And just a little bit about my background. I am a former paramedic. I used to work on an ambulance and in the hospital setting, and now I get to teach kids what I love and know. Okay, so in my classes, we learn pretty much the basics of healthcare and healthcare facilities. We talk about all the different jobs that you can have in healthcare. We talk about how the body works, what happens when the body gets hurt or sick, and how we get to take care of people. All of my students leave my classes with an actual CPR certification that they can take with them and use that for their future careers in healthcare. Something that my students tell me that they really like about my classes is all the hands-on stuff that we get to do. We do CPR certification. I teach them how to take vital signs. We get to experiment with different medical materials, different tools that medical professionals use, and kind of practice doing things like that. If you want to be a nurse or a doctor or a paramedic, my classes would be really good for you. They're a lot of fun. My favorite class to teach is pathophysiology, which is the study of disease in the body. I get to go through that body system, how all the parts of the body work together, how that disease process affects the body, how it makes us hurt, and then all the different ways that we can make things better. Now I'd love to show you some of the things that we get to use in my classes. All right, these are some of the models that I have in my classroom. They're really cool and interactive. You can open this guy up and see what is inside. All of my models come apart so we can really look at all the intricate parts of the body. We can look in here to see how the heart valves look on the inside, because obviously we can't do that on ourselves. And this is a knee joint, and it actually bends like a knee joint. This is Ralph. He's one of our newest CPR dummies. He actually lights up whenever we do compressions right here so that you can see that you're doing them right. When we train for CPR, we learn how to do the compressions and the breaths, and then also how to use the AED. So we'll see if these lights can come on. You can see them there. So we know we're doing it right. Thanks, Ralph. All right, I wanted to showcase a couple of student projects that we did in here. This student did a model of the brain and spinal cord, and she got all of the cranial nerves. So if you look at this picture on the poster, it's really difficult to see how all those cranial nerves spread out from the spinal cord. But the way that she put this together, it's actually a really great representation of that. And I think it's really cool that the brain looks like a brain. And then these students actually chose to use cardboard and balloons for the respiratory system. So we kind of let them choose what materials they want to use and how they want to represent the body. This is our skeleton, Jane Doe. She's had a couple accidents, but sometimes it's helpful to learn about how the bones look when they break apart too. So we use this skeleton in all of my classes, talking about our skeletal system, how the bones are put together, how they move, and just how they keep our body together.
Hi, my name is Joe Rodriguez. I'm what they call a CTE Law and Public Safety teacher here at Carlsbad High School. This is the second year of this program. It's the first program of this kind in Carlsbad. And the thing about this program, it offers students the ability to learn about not just law enforcement, but also other professions in the law enforcement career path, which could be, whether it could be dispatch, corrections, probation and parole. Also, you could possibly go into a legal system like paralegal, or perhaps even an attorney. So this program is really multifaceted. It allows students to develop soft skills, communication skills, critical thinking skills. It helps students overall learn to become better citizens, informed citizens, to gain experience and knowledge to go forward in their career path, whether it be college or straight into the job force. We've had various guest speakers come into the classroom. We've had the district attorney's office come in. We've had their investigator, an attorney come in, and also they're a victim's advocate. I think my students overall, they really liked the engagement. They liked the hands-on applications like we did today, which was actually the pressure points on that. So they really like hands-on stuff, and they also like, the guest speakers talk about their pathway and how they got from point A to point B. So it's not, every day is something different. It's not just lectures. It's not just PowerPoint presentations. It's really about hands-on and learning, really knowledgeable, engaging experience.